What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
I can't believe you thought this was a valuable use of time and resources.
Are you kidding me? The Institute is clearly trying to kidnap a Commonwealth citizen. Again. And you're saying we shouldn't be here? I thought our whole purpose was to protect the people, to stop shit like this from happening. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure him out here, since it'd be easier to kill him. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
No one is going to do anything. Tell your men to stand down.
Are you kidding me? If we don't do something now, they're going to take that poor guy wherever it is they go. And we'll have failed. Again. Are you going to order the attack or not?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
Are you daft? The two mix like oil and water.
I don't know about that, but look, if nothing else, you'd best get in there and make sure that man's okay. I'll make sure no one makes a move on him in the meantime. But, well, you'd better be right about this.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over, and they sent me anyway. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone or was aware that we might be watching him. If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things differently. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Why did the Institute send you specifically?
They thought I'd be able to relate to him with my scientific background. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
What does this Wallace guy have to do with Phase 3?
Wallace is, well, brilliant by all accounts. Like nothing we'd seen in the Commonwealth prior. He truly has a gift when it comes to theoretical physics. He'd be an asset to the Institute, specifically in getting the reactor running. With his help, we could accelerate the timetable immensely. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
Any advice on how to talk to him?
Don't make him angry. Let him know we're not going to hurt him. In fact, his life would improve considerably.
Lock's really strong.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
I mean you no harm. No one here does, all right? We're just here to talk.
You're not stealing my organs, or shooting me into space, or whatever it is you do. I won't let you. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You have a better option than what we're offering you?
No. No, I guess I don't. Okay, fine. I'll go.
Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
You're gonna bring him in immediately, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't want him to start second-guessing the decision. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Hey,
Yeah?
go check that out.
Yep, I've got it. Finally, a bit of a challenge. I'll see what I can do.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director.
Damn! Broke a pin. I'll try again. There you go. Nothing to it. Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right? Why bother? That's just garbage. I toss it.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It is true, but it is not the whole truth. We're here, and we are the future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in dire consequences. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Emergency relay activated. Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relay online and engaging.
Yeah? Yes?
How are you?
Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes here? Alright, in you go.
Things with Scarlet didn't really, work out. But that's fine.
Huh? Speak up.
Mama Murphy.
Come back for the site? I need Med X this time. Another cam, another window to look through.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, it just makes everything feel good, don't it? I'm starting to see clearly. You're wearing a lab coat. You're standing with men of science, visionaries, brilliant but misunderstood. I see a land marked up, like a great experiment. Each test a new beginning, each sacrifice an acceptable loss. You will not be loved, but you will save humanity, however you choose to define it. I can't. I almost thought I couldn't breathe there. Heart's beating like no tomorrow. Gonna need to rest.
Can it wait?
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
If we're gonna turn this thing on, let's get to it.
Yes, I do believe it's time. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Son.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
I wasn't expecting you to let us live. That surprised me.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
Nice work, bringing that rogue synth back.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done.
Have you
All
seen
that he has built.
J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Greetings, sir. Scanning. Subject
May I be the
identified.
first to welcome you, sir. We're looking forward to working with you.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
Shouldn't we wait and see? Give the announcement some time to sink in before acting.
That would be stupid. Sitting on our hands would only give them time to prepare.
We've all agreed that action must be taken. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well as you did.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
How long has this been coming? When did they decide on this course of action?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final straw, really. There's just too much at stake. You can't afford to lose it all.
You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
Does it matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
Is this really necessary?
I'm afraid it is. I take no pleasure in it, but it must be done, for the sake of everyone in the Institute. And it must be done now. Are you willing?
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act decisively, and we must act now. Will you do it?
I can take care of them.
Good. Good. I don't enjoy asking you to put yourself in harm's way, but this is so important. The railroad has left us with no other option. Remember that.
Good evening.
You showed a lot of leniency
with Dr. Higgs and Dr.
Dr.
Loken. I wanted to compliment you on your handling of the situation in bioscience. Bravo.
Emergency relay activated. Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relay online and engaging.
Vault 95. Let's head inside and find the clean room. That's where we can get this crap out of me body.
Hey.
What? Rather be off murdering a pint, but this'll do. Tearing you a new one. Ooh. Short. Let me know if you find some spare ammo.
Who? Who's there? Huh?
Assault run engaged. Alrighty, now we're having fun. Shite! Ooh! Bastard!
Come on, asshole!
Gonna use you to scrape the mud off my boots.
You are really pissing me off!
Damn. Did someone drive a bulldozer through here? This is the part of the job that I love. Here, I saved this for you. Tearing you a new one. Loved wiping the floor with you.
Kill them all!
Playtime! Huh? Time to make a mess! Up close and personal!
Perfect.
You're gonna drag that junk around. Look at all these chems. Psycho, jet, hell, it's all here. Why would there be a stash in this vault? Unless, oh, vault tech? Those animals. Experimenting again, I bet. Okay, who's first?
Engaging hostile!
Never seen him so eager to die.
You are really pissing me off!
Is it just me? Or is this too easy?
Keep firing! I want this one's head!
Now you're starting to piss me off. First crack at the gear.
Terminal only. Security's too good.
Last mistake!
Come on, baby! Show me what you've got! We've gotta do this more often.
Get some!
Looks like they had their support meetings in the overseer's office. Sitting around and telling everyone else my problems isn't my idea of fun.
I'm on him!
You wouldn't catch me dead at one of these support meetings. Ugh.
Engaging hostile!
What the?
What? We're hot!
Gotta be something of value.
I
on
want
them.
this one's head!
Whoa, whoa. You hear? Over there! Get him! Is this a joke? This has to be a
Seriously!
joke.
Gun her down!
Up close and personal! Bastard!
I kill you for free!
Dying time is here! Damn it! They'll be back. You'll see. You're dead! I can wait all day, you sneaky little shite! You are
Come
really
on.
pissing me
off.
That's it? Something's ghosting us. Gotcha, you bastard!
God, I hope there's a bounty on you!
thought it was me. Disappeared. What a ripoff. Someone or something is playing games with us.
I want this one's head!
Shite! Damn it! Got blood on me boots.
Gotta find the terminal.
What the hell was that? Here! I saved this for you! Tearing you a new one! Time to make a mess!
You're dead!
I'm gonna rip your limbs off! Tearing you a new one! Up close and personal! You know how to show it. This must be it. The clean room. The answer to me problems is sitting in that room. But I don't know if I should go through with it.
Don't you want to get better?
I don't know. Me body's telling me to get it over with. But what if the psycho's the only thing keeping me together? What if this opens me eyes and I don't like what I see? There were reasons I dulled the pain. Things I didn't want to face. Things I was trying to forget. I'd rather be spitting blood than reliving the past.
We'll face that pain together.
You've already done so much, but you keep offering to do more. Well, who the hell am I to look a gift horse in the mouth? I'm gonna sit in the chair. Whenever you're ready, you go ahead and throw the switch.
Are you all right, Kate? How are you feeling?
Strange. I feel really strange. Everything feels different. Everything feels clearer. Colors, sounds, smells. Nothing is like I remember. I can't believe it worked. The cravings, the pain, hell, even the rush. They've disappeared. Was I really that far gone?
I'm glad you're all right. I was worried about you.
Seems you're not the only one. I have a feeling that Tommy had this in mind all along. Clever old bastard kicked me out of the combat zone so I'd clean myself up, and somehow knew you'd be up for the challenge. I guess he saw something in you that I missed.
I take care of my friends.
I know you do. Look, I'm never gonna forget what you did for me today. You stepped up and helped when everyone else cashed out. I know I suck at thank yous, but that's the best you're gonna get out of me. Now how about we get out of here and leave this place far behind?
Hey.
Yeah? Now you're gonna be sharing that with both of us, right?
Carrington wants to talk with you. Sounds important.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Deacon said you deny it, but he has proof you used teleportation, of all things, to get inside the Institute. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
I'll stick with my people in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll come around. The fate of the synths depends on it. Sam! I'm...
Shoot!
You think that is going to stop me? You think not? Now.
I'm hit!
Shite!
Only a matter of time.
Payday. I don't understand these Minutemen. Why the hell would you bother helping a bunch of low-life farmers and settlers for free? Come on, baby! Show me what you've got! Never seen him so eager to die.
Maintain your position.
Oh, that must have hurt.
Victorium, brother.
we're gonna pay.
What's up?
Oh, sure. And what am I supposed to wear?
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
It was tough, yeah.
I assure you that there was no other way. Their fanaticism wouldn't have allowed it. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them, before they can destroy us.
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
So we're just going to attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
Nothing to report, sir.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
What have you got to help me with Liberty Prime?
It's that time then, is it? Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
What sort of EM field? What's it doing?
Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, preventing us from getting close. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
Am I gonna know these generators when I see them?
You should, yeah. They're just blanketing the whole spectrum, so there should be quite a light show. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
What are these reinforcements supposed to do?
They're going to help you buy some time, while you're completing the real objective. If nothing else, they'll take a few bullets meant for you. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
What's Liberty Prime?
Dr. Lee can give you the rundown.
Yes, well, the Brotherhood discovered him. An old pre-war military project that never saw the light of day due to power problems that couldn't be solved. With my assistance, they were able to get his reactor running and use him against their enemies.
What did you do?
I designed and oversaw the building of the reactor that ultimately solved the power problems. The point here is that in designing the power system for the robot, I had full knowledge of every onboard system. I know exactly what it is capable of and precisely how to exploit those capabilities.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
What exactly is this virus gonna do for us?
Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapon systems, and establish their airship as a primary target. You can figure out what happens next. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online. I've already started thinking about the next reactor. I'm convinced that antimatter is the way to go.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
would be nice to fly away and leave the Commonwealth behind. But is there anything worth seeing out there?
False alarm, I guess.
Wait, what was that?
You're gonna pay!
Contact lost.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Who's there?
I'm beginning to enjoy this. Glory. Payday.
No mercy!
Hey, Clark.
Where'd they go?
Hiding is pointless. Sounding all clear. Search the area.
Attacking hostile. Locked on target.
I've gotta do this more often.
Over here.
Engaging stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
Loved wiping the floor with you.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
For Elder Maxim.
Something's ghosting us.
Nice try. No mercy. I can't hide from us. Weapons ready.
You must be terminated.
Any solid, you may incur.
Ad victorious.
Sustaining damage.
Falling back.
No.
Long clear for the front. Area now.
Now you're starting to piss me off.
An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting. Systems offline.
Heads up, they went dark.
Safety's off.
Dying time is here.
Taking damage.
Regroup.
For victory!
Come on, you stupid bastards. Come on.
Damn it. Keep those in mind. I'm ahead. Taking fire.
Is this a joke? This has to be a joke. You know how to show a girl a good time.
Relay complete. Virus proceeding to target.
No mutant alive.
Heck, what was that?
Initiating transfer. Please defend this position.
Damn, that lost him.
Area sweep, now!
What the hell was that?
Lockdown target.
Core systems. Initializing.
For Elder Maxon! Taking
Overriding encryption.
Hostile software detected.
Engaging hostile.
Communist subversion likely.
I'm hit.
Detected. Curious. Accessing central processor.
Lock and load.
I'm hit! Taking damage!
Head move.
Targeting. Parameters. Offline. Recalibrating.
I have sustained a head wound. Perception impaired. Rewriting targeting parameters.
I'm hit! Come here! Let me end your suffering!
Object detected. Possibility. Most efficient done.
Be warned. I cannot allow these attacks to continue. Finalizing upload in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Operation complete. Shutting down. Critical.
Updated tactical assessment. Red Chinese presence detected.
Damn it!
Aerial incursion by communist forces. Cannot succeed. Initiating directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Time to go, sir. We're relaying to a safe location.
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
I suppose that's something worth building. Whatever it is.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Hello, Sean.
Ah. There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
Are you comfortable?
It's good of you to ask. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Just take care of the Institute. Take care of its people. They're good people. You know that. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute. And to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
Do you really mean that?
Yes. Of course I do. Thank you, Father. You've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought, I hoped, I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.